I would like to talk today about the three conditions that have to be present for an effective coaching process. Maybe you are thinking about offering coaching to your employees, to your teams. Well, probably you have heard also about many people offering coaching in the sense that they offer a step-by-step process to achieve this or that, or a specific coaching program to achieve this or that. Those coaching programs tend to be too generalistic and not specific to every individual. So expecting to apply an average or a general coaching program and achieve very good results from every individual who follows that program is a little bit naive. Every one of us is unique. We have our own needs, we have our own values, behavior, personality, and the support that we need is unique. So we cannot apply an average coaching program or a general coaching program to everybody. So my definition of coaching is more aligned with what the International Coaching Federation defines. Coaching is a partnership. It's a partnership between two people in a thought-provoking and creative process, which inspire the individual to maximize its own personal or professional potential. This involves being coaching as unique for the person and not a part of a general program. But if you want to apply that specific unique coaching for your employees, there are three conditions that you have to meet. There are three boxes that you have to check to be sure that this coaching process will be effective. And these are the three conditions. The first one is that the employee who will receive coaching has to be willing to be coached, has to have the right mindset and approach. If you have a mindset in which you think that you are always right, that there are no other options but your own, that the way that you do things is the correct way to do and everybody else is wrong, coaching with you is not going to work very well. You have to be open to new possibilities. You have to be willing to explore other possibilities. So in that way, coaching will be really taking that effectiveness that you want in the individual. The second box to be checked is that the person has to have some ambition. You have to have some goals that are very important for him. And he is willing to work on those goals and to set up measures of success. As William Thompson said, what you cannot measure, you cannot improve. So you have to set your goals, to say which is your measure of success, and start working towards them. If you are comfortable with the status quo without any ambition, also coaching is not going to be very beneficial for you. And the third box, the third condition to be met is that you have to be willing to take action. If one person is going to receive coaching, that person has to be willing to take action, because with action comes learning. I have heard many people who are really proud of themselves because they are reading 100 books a year. Well, only reading books doesn't mean learning. Reading means that you acquire knowledge, you acquire information, but to really learn, you have to implement something. You have to take some of this information. The learning process contains three steps. One is you discover something new on that information that you acquire. You implement an action to see how this action yields you any benefits. And then if this action yields you the benefit that you expect, you introduce that action into your own personality, into your own way of doing things. So these are the three boxes that you have to check in your organization before you start offering coaching. First, the individual has to be coachable and willing to be coached. Second, he has to have some ambition and to set up some goals that are very important for him. And the third one is that he has to be willing to take action. Without action, there is no learning and no effectiveness on the coaching process. Hopefully, all this has been useful for you. My name is Eduard Lopez. Thank you very much for listening. Talk to you next time.